This thing on. Let's talk about humor and stress inoculation. Something that I've been meaning to talk to y'all about for a while, but with the whole, phone apocalypse 2018, hasn't happened yet. So, going back to the show notes in my old phone and saw that was in there and decided we needed to talk about that. And I would love to have Squid here to talk about it, but he is wearing an expensive suit, has trimmed his beard, and is at a conference down in Dallas right now, being absolutely miserable, which brings me joy. So, sorry, bro. You had to jump the grenade on this one. He's Mr. Businessman today, and I'm not. I'm Mr. Baby trying to talk to chickens man today. What's in there? Bok bok? You don't know? Okay. Let's go find the other ones in the creek. Come on. Yeah, come on. So stress inoculation first. Stress inoculation is simple. You do stressful things and you subject yourself to stressful things in training, in normal life, in the right now. So that when things go bad, because they will go bad, when it counts, you don't freak out. Come on, baby. Let's go this way. Yeah, that's firewood. Come on. Campfire wood. Let's roll. We don't need that. Here, you can get this stick. Here we go. Okay? Yeah. For me?
Good.
Thank you. Okay. Let's roll. Pickets. So, you need to just get okay with stress now. And I know that's easier said than done for a lot of people. But you really do. You need to just start making your peace with stress now. A great way to look at stress is the things that you are stressed about. Stress is a feedback mechanism, just like emotions are feedback mechanisms, which is why I believe that emotions are the lowest form of information processing. How we feel about something. How we feel about something is not what matters. What matters is what those feelings are telling us about our environment and our situation. Same thing with stress. It's a feedback mechanism. So if you're stressing about something, that means it's important to you for whatever reason. Your job, your family, your car, your property, your tractor, the fact that you need to mow the lawn, or whatever, right? Whatever that thing that you're stressing about is important to you to one degree or another, which is why you're stressed about it. So in today's modern day and age, we tend to allow ourselves to be stressed by things that really aren't that important. There's some things that just really don't matter. So in light of that, you might think to yourself, what is it that's bothering me and why? And just get used to shaking that off. Get over it. Address the situation, use the stress for what it's for, as a feedback mechanism that is shining light on a condition or a situation in your life. Okay? And then get better. Move on. Oh, I'm really stressed about being able to pay my car payment this month. Okay? Examine what you're spending money on. If you don't have enough money to make your car payment, but you spent $116 on coffee this month, maybe you need to get a can of Folgers and quit hitting Starbucks. And you'd have $110 left over to put towards your car payment. Hypothetically speaking. So, use stress for what it's for, a feedback mechanism, okay? And then just get comfortable with it. Um, the United States military has many intense selection processes where people of all physicalities, of all heights and weights and statures, of all ethnic backgrounds and socioeconomic statuses come together and do hard things. And the people that make it through these selection processes are not generally the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. They are the most tenacious people there. And they're usually the ones that have a fairly dark sense of humor. And they're the ones that can just deal with stress. They can just deal with it. You figure out how to prioritize what's important and what's not. And you don't let the things that aren't important bother you. It's a lot of where when we say here, do the next right thing, that is born out of surviving a selection process. How do I get through? Do the next right thing. What is that? If it's run, you run. If it's swim, you swim. If it's log PT, it's log PT. If it's go to work for 10 hours to earn a paycheck, go to work for 10 hours to earn a paycheck. But do the next right thing. And that is when you need to shut your gray matter down and quit processing, quit thinking, and just execute. You do the next right thing, do the next right thing, do the next right thing. That removes a lot of stress from the situation. Devolve into robot mode in order to survive, right? Don't overthink, don't overprocess. Just do, just execute. And it eliminates a lot of stress. Yes, you're in a stressful environment, but you are not giving it any credit. You're just there. You're just in the environment, right? You're just part of it. It's not, oh, woe is me, this is so terrible. Just execute, do the next right thing. So you need to get comfortable with stress now and use it as a feedback mechanism to inform you, to let your biochemistry in your body inform your brain as to the things that it thinks are important. That's why you're stressing over them. That's what stress is. It's a feedback mechanism. It's your body telling your brain, I think this is important. We need to pay attention to this. Okay? And so as we've talked about previously, where are we going? Oh, we're just going into this bush? Okay. As we've talked about previously, you beat anxiety with action. So that thing you're stressing over, whatever it is, you need to develop a plan to get over it, to get past it, to get through it, get under it, get around it, whatever. But you need to develop a way to address that situation so that you're not stressed about it anymore. Oh, you okay? Don't get stuck in that cycle of stress. You beat anxiety with action, okay? So stress inoculation means doing... No, she's asleep, baby. Come here, she's asleep. Yeah, let's go this way. Let's go to the woods. Come on, we'll see Gan Gan in a minute, okay? Come on. Come on, pretty. Please. Please. Okay. Bye-bye. Come on. What? Whoa. Come on. So, stress inoculation. Get used to being stressed and learn how to use stress as a feedback mechanism in your everyday life, because all it is it's telling you what is important. Same as emotions. Again, the lowest common denominator is feelings. The lowest form of mental acuity for me is feelings, because they don't mean anything other than, hey, we should pay attention to this because I feel a certain way. So, get used to being stressed now and learn how to use the stress now to process information so that later in SHTF or, Teotihuacan or this postmodern, decadent end stage era that we're in, it just doesn't matter anymore, right? Don't sweat the petty stuff and don't pet the sweaty stuff. It just doesn't matter. So, stress inoculation. Literally, just deal with it. Just learn to deal with it and learn to use it for what it is. Okay. Dark humor. Or humor in general. Laughter is physically proven to reduce stress, make you feel better. It'll cure what ails you. And a lot of the times when you're trying to get through hard things, being able to laugh at it, it helps a lot. It's like Squid has talked about in one selection course he was in. The instructors, they're a-holes. That's their job, right? They're not there to make friends. They're there to separate the wheat from the chaff. And they had this one instructor who was just unbearable. And so his class basically had a discussion that every time we say yes sir to this guy, we're actually saying F you in our minds. So they yes sir'd the crap out of this guy, and they all got to giggling constantly because they knew that they were not, they had their own little code, and it was humorous to them, and it helped them survive. Those few that made it, it helped them survive that selection process. So, Squid and I all the time, we talk about regularly things going wrong, air quote, in our lives, and how do we get over it? No, baby, leave that there. Get over it, through it, around it, is we laugh about it. Because what are your options? Basically laugh or cry. And a good cry is nice every now and then, when the notebook's on or whatever. But other than that, we like to laugh. We make fun of each other constantly. He stabbed 2 holes in my water bottle the other day at work. So I went to get a drink of water, tilted it up, and just all over me. He starts laughing, so I turn it 180 degrees and go to get a drink of water, and all over me again. All right, so I drilled 4 holes in his water bottle, and then took a nail gun and shot a couple holes in his water bottle as well. So I got him back, and we're constantly messing with each other and laughing, because if you can't laugh, what's the point, right? You got to be able to find the silver lining in all of this. So, come on, hey, come here. Come here, you little heathen. Come here. What do you mean this? What are you doing? What are you doing? You need a haircut? No. No? Okay. Just checking. So, humor goes a long way to easing the stress, right? And I guess lastly, I would add, get you some buddies. Right? Brothers in arms are invaluable. Come here. Yeah, come here. Let Daddy hold you. Where's your elephant car? Oh, down there. You want it?
Yeah.
Yeah? You gonna go get it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Go get it. Hey. Watch out. Have you some buddies to mess around with. Somebody that's on your level. Not above you, not below you, just on your level. Whether you're in a leadership position or, regardless of where you are on the ladder, you need at least one person, preferably 2 or 3 or 4 people that are on your level that can meet you where you're at, right? Y'all can all make fun of each other and laugh at each other and just be stupid. Just be stupid. I mean, y'all have seen that body bag video that we did. Go watch that video, right? Sometimes you just need to be stupid. And again, use stress as a feedback mechanism to tell you what's important to you in your life. If you're stressing over something, don't stop there. Meet that anxiety with action and do something about it. Use it to inform your situation. Don't get stuck in this cycle of stress. Move on. And it's going to be difficult, and that's okay, because you're going to make fun of yourself while you're doing it, and you're going to laugh the whole time while you're doing it. Just try it. Just try it. 21 days makes a habit, trust me. Just try it. So, use stress as a feedback mechanism, make fun of yourself, and laugh. Have a blast. We only get to do this temporal thing one time anyway, so enjoy it to the best of your ability. Peace, y'all.